Alright, now... Wait. Oh no, I'm gonna keep going down. Okay. So we go to the bottom of this. We're gonna examine. What? The fuck was that? Apparently we're warping places. We're gonna get a very long cutscene, it says. How long? Who knows? But it says long. Of course, there's like a fucking bridge with water into the keep. Oh, Hades, are you home? To think our foe lies beyond this door. But Mormor and Draculian aren't here yet. I wonder what's keeping them. We've got to go in. That's right. Remember how I made a promise, or I made you promise not to go on without me? What would it say about me if we went behind his back and did the same thing? It's called revenge. That's right, Marcella. Draculian, what's wrong? Did something happen? You must not go any closer. What is... Oh, it's a trap. That's right, I can't control. It's too late. He, like, jumped into it, too. It's so bright. Why would he jump into it and get caught himself? Unless he was just... It was a warp. Maybe that's what it was. That's right, Narcella. How many moons has it been? I see that one of your ragtag entourage is conspicuously absent. No matter. Melvian. No man is born into this world without sin. We all have darkness in our hearts, yet some tuck it away better than others. Men are born into this world as a whole, but their spirits live on even as their bodies crumble into dust. They float through time and space, some days, some weeks, some centuries, until they are eventually given life again. Spirits never know release from their torment, all owing to the gloom that resides within each of us. What do they carry with them as they revive anew? Nothing. They are ethereal streams, stretching from existence to pointless existence. Yet if we try to tie the ends together, to close the circle, we discover only that they extend farther than our hands can reach. What is this purpose of life if its inevitable destination is despair? I pity those lost souls who will never attain true awareness, and thus I have no choice but to stuff each lone candle out. And once that task is done, I will rebuild the new, more natural order. You mean to... How is that evil? By breeding death, I create new life. And the only way to save a spirit is to annihilate it. Vana'diel is a fickle place. Despite your endless meandering, Jesus, you occasionally give life to exceptional individuals, an awakening. Your much-lauded August was one such man. These anomalies across the ages are spiritual leaders, erudite sages, ferocious generals, and more. Perhaps you're the same, perhaps not. Maybe you are a sign sent to guide me on the right path. There are things that even someone that with endless hosts like myself does not know. Will you be the ones to open the gates to paradise? Gates to paradise? Ha, listen to me, bleeding like a fool. You can come to stop me, have you not? August did the same. Do a lot of you not realize how absurd this is? Surely you cannot mean to succeed. If you know not your place, then I shall show you. So emotionless in his face. Look upon me in despair at the futility of your struggle. There he is. Draw. Would serve you better to put more weight to your blade than your war cries. Stop spitting out filth and fight like a man. Mormar, I tried to stop them from entering, but it was too late. There's no way we can fight him like this. Draculian, take that right in the princess and get out of here. by your word. But why? With all of us here, surely we can. It's not about defending to the last, Ursula. There's a reason for it. A fatal mistake to let your guard down, fool. Oh. Mormar. Don't underestimate this old man, demon spawn. And how old are you and old you are indeed. Think you're clever, do ya? Maybe I'm not half the man I once was, but I've got wisdom now I didn't then. Don't pretend to be all high and mighty with. Dracoulian, you gotta stand there agape, or get your hide out of here like I asked. Go. I can only protect you for so long. And you two, I need you to trust me on this one. Throwing a bunch of words at you as an explanation isn't gonna help. Flee while you can. We've got a little someone taking care of things for me. You should be able to hold out until you haul your butts out of here. Resist all you want, stubborn fool. I should delight all the more once your spirit is finally broken. Hoorah! Climb on. But we can't. I said on. Nice dodge. Dude's got some fucking agility. Huh. I know your type, Mormar. Stand tall and true, knowing you've played your role in this charade. So the best way to get you is by slaying your friends. Take a look. I like how we don't get a fucking ride. Protect Ursula. Fucking nice, dude. Heroic stance. Fuck this ice. Mormar? Mormar, why? Your ears stuffed with cotton? Run while you can. And abandon you to this monster? No. Together we stand. Don't run foolishly into death, Dracoulian. I'll taught you all you need to know. Now get your mangy hide out of here. He's dead. Mormar. What? For once, would you just listen? But overconfident throwing away your weapon, don't you think? Get away. Leave, now. Stubborn to the last. You shouldn't be saving your master, you should be listening to him. Get him out of here. That's right. What's up? We gotta leave it to him. But we can't. I don't think we have a choice. Princess, you heard him. If you do not leave now, then we all die. Take to me. If you say so. As long as I'm keeping him occupied, he should be able to bust through the door. May the wind be at your back, Dracoulian. Mormar, please, forgive us. How long do you plan on clinging to your pitiful existence? Gurk. Did someone show you how to resist me for so long? Tell me, Mormar, what have you learned? That's a good question, but what would I gain from telling you? It matters little. You've been a thorn in my side for too long. Look at it. Thought it was a mere resilience, but I underestimated your resolve. What unworldly forces has the betrayer given you? Ha! Survive you might, but your soul will never again know solace. I will release you from such painful shackles, Morimar. Have you any last words you wish the ages to record? Ha, I've got no words for you other than these. The next generation will come for you, no matter how much flesh you flay from this old corpse. I'm glad I could sacrifice myself, just like August did. He's like, how dare you say that name? Fucking beheaded. Fucking rip Morimar. Oh, this guy. That's right. You look quite pale. The Lady Arcella and Tau. Nothing pleases me more than to see you both successfully escaped. I have been waiting for you. Teodor? One of you is missing. What is that supposed to... No. No need to be so defensive. The two of us have a history of camaraderie together, do we not, that's right? I'm not now, nor have I ever been, your enemy. This may seem strange, Princess, but I guarantee he's on our side. Come, we have much to speak of. This is not a safe place to do so. Let us head to the summit of Mount Khmer, where your most holy of dragons awaits. I shall meet you there. I don't understand. What could dear Teodor want? I cannot fault your trepidation, but we must make haste. This land is not safe for us anymore. Alright. Well, I guess that was kind of long. It was like, what, 12 minutes? Oh, time for... Oh, shit. Time for another cutscene. I wonder if it's faster if I just warp there. Yeah, it's probably faster if I just warp back. And then warp back into here, because it's a different spawn point. It's kind of uneventful though. For that long ass walk, all I do is get the cutscene, and then it kicks you out. Alright, now, where's I was going? Khmer Drifts, and then I want to go to 3. Then we want H5. How many missions are left in we're on 5-3. Oh shit, we're like towards the end. It's run 5-3. It looks like there's 2. The next 2 missions are fights. That's a cutscene. And then it says cutscene finale. Is that not a fight? Maybe. The last two are just like story finishes. Interesting. And then, of course, there's the epilogue. One's a fight, and the other two are record of eminence quests. Huh. Oh, you get a trust in one of them. That'd be worth it. Which one was I on? Teodor. There we go. Well, these next fights are anything like the last couple. They might take a while. Because I kept dying. Alright, Teodor, what do you have to say? Forgive me for saying this, that's right, but your tendency to be one step behind seems to be literal as well as figurative. Where to begin? Why start with more ephemeral topics when we can focus on someone close to our hearts, Mormar? But if we take things out of order, then their heads will spin so fast they'll go tumbling right off the cliff. Suppose that means I must lead you toward a most uncomfortable truth. You cannot defeat Hades as things stand, and I need you to be carefully listen to the reason. In his quest to keep himself from dissipating into nothingness, Hades engraved a piece of himself onto the souls of each member of the Zola Triumvirate. How would he go about doing that? It is not as peculiar a technique as you might surmise. Why, it is the same technique as that used by the key to the Founder King's grave, passed on from each generation of the Order of Adeline to the next. A key, princess, whose passing you once witnessed. That key engraved with the soul of Ignis himself was also once handed over to Thasrai temporarily. You mean the one and the same? Hades used a similar ritual to create blood sigils on the spirits of his three most trusted underlings. Blood sigils? Most sinister, no? But as long as they exist, you cannot vanquish Hades. I don't understand. The sigils are inexorably intertwined, not just with the Triumvirate, but with the Hades soul itself. Gulp. These sigils not only provide entry to the Turris, but they are an armor stronger than the thickest mithril. The Zola Triumvirate are inscribed with these profane marks. Any harm inflicted upon Hades mars instead the flesh of those three abominations. Then our attacks against him did not work. As you have undoubtedly noticed, his flesh is impervious, his organs unblemished. But those sigils serve another purpose. They are symbols of the Triumvirate's total fealty. How could they be anything less? Hades has engraved himself upon their very souls. Teodor, why do you know all this? Please tell me. That which I thought I had unraveled has come twisting back to me. Come back to you? So bright. No, you can't mean. I do. To prevent me from heading toward Hades' domain. As I said, they are symbols of absolute fealty. Oh shit. So, he's the third. As it was then. His blood sigil takes hold of me once more. What a twist. No. Surely you understand now, princess. Though he once served under the monster, he is now one of the seven, the undying Nakul. In the flesh. Teodor and Nakul? Yes. Strelka and Mormar have long protected Albuka from that which sought to engulf it, and so too have I. At the age of the Founder King, I had originally pledged my life to Hades, but came to embrace August and all he stood for. And now I stand before you. When Mormar bade you flee from the Turris, he was not acting irrationally, far from it. I am the reason for his actions. But how? Why? Because because the blood sigil prevented me from laying siege myself. No. Worst part, if you fail, you have to wait a game day to try again. That's brutal. That's probably even worse than rewalking the damn thing. Oof. When I caught wind that he was making haste for the tourists, I cut him off and revealed the truth. Forgive my squawking like a colibri, repeating the same phrase thrice over, but Hades cannot be vanquished as long as the sigils are manifest. How can you call something to battle when the enemy's victory is already assured? I was not but honest. Had you fought alongside him in that struggle, all of you would have been consumed. Confronted face to face and enraged with death itself, escape would have been utterly impossible. Someone has to stay there and confront him alone, so that the rest would survive. In a word, I sentenced him to death. I confided that the only way for you to survive was for him to sacrifice himself. And do you know how he replied? I've got no problem giving my life if it means protecting those dear to me. How fitting. More and more. Why? Why did you have to suffer alone? Oh no. You surely understand the implications having toppled both Arshrock and Dokmak. To them, the marks are a blessing, but to me, a curse. And Hades will not go quietly into the night as long as any of the marks survive. There's only one way. You must wrest my mark from me. In the same way as the Hollowed August did so many centuries ago. Yet, here is not a place for bloodshed. We must go somewhere more appropriate. Here. I'll await you in Rala Waterways, in the Water Garden Coliseum. Princess, I forbid you from taking part. For the mark to be extinguished, I must challenge that right with the utmost rancor. I understand. But I have one request. Though I cannot take part, I would like to be present as one of August's heirs. I fear your bravery outstrips your wisdom, Marcella. You may not like what you see. I won't shy away from my people's future. Spoken like a true leader. When I next see you, I will be on the field of battle. Why don't you just let us, fucking stab you? End it easily. Theodore had always struck me as being more than he let on, but never would I have imagined he lived during the time of the Fandor game. I mean, you can pretty much tell he was dead, like, dude's skin's fucking gray. I thought he was a libertine myself. Isn't that a little mean? But given that pioneers always spread rumors about him drowning in drink and gambling at the Mummers Coalition, I can't fault you for thinking that. If you ask me, his blending in with the citizens of Adoulin was too much of a risk. Right as I would forget about him, he would come bounding up the mountain with fanciful tales of the sights he saw and people he met. A youngling again he seemed to be, as if the centuries of his life touched him not. Lest he not be fooled, that's right. He is unlike any of the other Nakguls you have faced. Never let your guard down for an instant. And if you cannot even best the man in black, rest assured that Hades would grind your bones to dust and come for your eastern homeland. So fight with both vim and vigor. He expects no less of you, nor do I. You have proven your mettle before, and a warrior such as he, who brought the Fandor King to a standstill, will show you no quarter. Remove the curse the Dread Lord has placed upon him. Go, death awaits for no man. Okay. So we need to go to Rala Waterways. You know what that means? Warp back. We want to go to M6. Do, do, do. Eastern. Okay. The M6 isn't that far. I feel like the story of this game takes place more in the waterways than anywhere else. Damn, I mistimed it. Fuck it. Kill the bat. It's probably faster than waiting the 30 seconds. Alright, now... M6, not that far. Actually, things in this next room. Tell me, the stars in the sky, what do you think they are? Or who? Yeah. They dot the sky black, providing thousands of little lights to shine down on a cold winter's eve. But in reality, they are each separate worlds, not unlike our own. At least that's what some sages so outlandishly claim. When you gaze up into the night, have you ever thought about how blessed you are that they exist? The winds may shift, the land may quake, and gods are born and die, but the stars remain forever unchanging. And during the day when black waxes blue, have you ever pondered the glory of the daytime? Here we sit underground, surrounded from top to bottom, left to right, by stone walls that block the sky from view. Yet the blue sky and starry night wait patiently for us to take but one step above ground. You find that to be an unwavering truth, do you not? Were that life, were that simple? No, what would you take to be given is not the case for others. Permit me to reminisce about the past before we duel, about the time I first met the entity you know as Hades. He was not as always known by that name. Now as but a loyal follower. My memory beyond that time is hazy, but I do recall that much. Now as but a loyal follower. Wait, I already read that. He was a man of ambition, a man with a lust for power and influence. History talks of kings and emperors, soldiers and generals, but their desires to leave their mark for future generations pale in comparison to his. He commanded huge swaths of the populace his presence divine, and I too chose to follow in his path. I respected, adored, and envied him. In his search for a way to attain the unattainable, he found the truth. The truth of how to overcome his mortal shell and become something greater. Become more than human? He set beyond all boundaries known to man and discovered a realm beyond our own. Different realm? Yes, he named it Tartarus. That is also the approximate time he began referring to himself as Hades. Not content to merely discover a new land, he began to gather servants that would bend totally to his will. He was a single-minded of purpose and desired underlings to serve him unfalteringly. He called forth beings that had no right to be in this world, the Cimmerian adherents. The other two members of the Zol Triumvirate were likewise summoned from that most unholy of domains. It is likely that Balamor was as well. How do I know all this? Because I ranked above all of his other followers. Although as I turn my eye to the past, I realized that the minion might be a more appropriate term. By his will I entered Tartarus, and it was there that I discovered them. It was by my hand that they were brought forth to Vana'diel. Teodor, you did what? Well, that were possible to deny it, but I will not shrink from speaking the truth. It was then that Hades began to change. How did he change? I know not what powers he obtained when he surpassed the confines of flesh, nor what realities he saw. The only clue I had was the cryptic words. All are lost, their spirits wander endlessly through the darkness. I will help them transcend their suffering. I will give them death, and I will become one. It's my job, he remarked almost flippantly, to help him see his goals through. I felt tugged in all directions, but he invested in me a fraction of the energies he gathered from Tartarus. And so I became the first of the Zol Triumvirate. Hades and I were not brought into this world as undying beings. We were human, just like the two of you. You discovered them. I was his follower, and he used me to further his own ends. I journeyed through the void of Tartarus alone, and every demon I subjugated I made swear a vow to serve Hades. Ashrok, Dokmak, the Cimmerian adherents, all of them are the blasphemous entities from that sealed land. Yet not all catapulted easily. There were the 6 Nakuls and Sajaka. They did not fully succumb to my tortures. Their oaths did not ring true to my lord, and he confined them deep within the shadowy realm. So, they were left to fester. When was this? We were discussing the stars at the start of our conversation, that's right, and that leads me into this next tale. Tartarus was a land without stars or blue skies, though I cannot say it was a confined location. It was utterly sealed within itself. It was not wholly unlike these waterways. You can stretch your arms out above or below you, but are in the end blocked in. Our future was much the same. I cannot tell you how many days and nights I spent wandering that black land. How pointless it is to count time in a world that neither draws dawn nor dusk, and how much more laughable does that become to one who does not age. It was an endless parade of bloodshed, with no respite in sight. I lost control of what made me human and succumbed to the darkness. That may have been the very reason he chose to send me to Tartarus. Despite his centuries of dormancy, his goal has remained firm and absolute. This brand, this blood sigil, binds my soul to his, so his intentions are as clear as crystal to me. One's death should not be another to decide. You may find the truth to be self-evident, but at the time it did not occur to me. I was like a zombie, mindlessly following Hades' orders, until I met August. If I had not seen that most noble visage, I might still be under the Dread Lord's thrall this very day. I would not be without a will to call my own, content with blindly calling those who dared defy him. The only path left to me was one of darkness, shambling from battle to battle, sans through thought or pause. When my future had been locked into a place by another, August came and released me from my prison. His face was radiant beacon in the darkness, outshining even the scales of Sajaka himself. Of course, were I to tell our dragon friend, he would only likely chew on my head as a snack. But the past is in the past. We must now look toward Ubluka's future. The only way to release the blood sigil is to sever my spirit from my body. August was aware of this as well, and it is why he showed no mercy in our combat. That's right, you must vanquish me. There is no other option. You must, as he did. Never would I have thought the same story would play out twice, but despite what August showed me, our destinies are not fully in our own hands. Forgive me for my divergent ramblings. You have a task to which you must attend. You stand no chance against Hades if you cannot fell one such as me. Princess, I bid you to wait outside the rain, but never once avert your eyes, for it is your responsibility to witness this clash, whatever end awaits. Of course. Doom, 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 doom. So you have elected to come alone, brave, worthy of August himself. The scene repeats itself, down to the last detail. Ha, is that confidence or brashness I see in your eyes? Does it even matter in the end? Be aware, the years have taken nothing from me. I will not hold back. Come, defender of Ubluka. You know what? Let's give it a shot. I'm assuming he's by himself, so I'm not too worried. But I guess we'll see. It's a powerful spikes ability that will kill you quickly if not dispelled fast from your own hits. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's start up here. Maybe last time. It's you. And Chantoto. I'm gonna go with this crew. Alright, Theodore. Let's fucking die again. Shall we get things started? Time left, what? Talking about time left. Yo, Celtius, you wanna do something, bro? She has a lot of health. This fight's not going great. Yeah, that's better. So, yeah, I'm just about halfway. Let's do Saber Dance again. Wait, who died? Oh shit, one of my healers died. I didn't even realize they died. The fuck did that happen? How did he die? Something must have fucked him up. Alright, this fight wasn't too bad. I say that as he just wrecked half my team. Of course he has shadows. Shark bite, go. Oh, I can't use the weapon skill, great. Koromori, you wanna heal me? Said, do you wanna fucking heal me? Thank you. Wait, what's going on? Oh, I went to go heal myself and I died. Oh, fuck. Well, what the hell did he just use? Sinner's Cross. I'm gonna go do a fucking like a cure all. Fuck me. Alright, that wasn't bad. I should not have died there though. That was my fault. They do. Fuck, but I had that shit. Damn it. Oh boy. Yeah, that fight's not that bad though. It started off kind of weird, but I felt like I was going like really slow. But then it picked up, which is fine. And then I lost one healer, which I don't even know when he died. But yeah, so that might have been the issue too. But I backed out of Saber Dance to fucking heal everybody, and then I died. So, oh well. Now a game day waits. That's fantastic. Oh, enjoy. Well, since I have to wait a game day, I've been going for 5 hours. I think I'll end it here. I'll try this guy again tomorrow. And then we'll move on. If I die tomorrow, then I'll start doing more the Rhapsody's quest line. Until the game day changes, then we'll try again. But I think I should be able to get him next time. It doesn't seem too bad. I could head down there, I guess. Oh, you know what? I should have ended in my Mog house for the fucking monthly. Yeah, it's fine. I'm already here. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I should be back tomorrow with more of this. I don't know if I'll be back in the morning or in the evening. I'll be at the bar in the afternoon for the football game. Yeah. But definitely thought we probably would have got more of this done, and I got stuck on that damn frog forever. But it is what it is. I actually like the challenge now, because that's the one issue I had when I came back to this game after fucking years, is it was way too easy now. Which is nice that you can like get through the story because there's so much stuff to do. But it's nice to see, you know, some challenge here with the story now towards the end. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please, YouTube, like, share, subscribe, Twitch, give me a follow. And I'll see you guys next time. Late.